Too sketchy.
Hey, what is going on YouTube? Too sketchy coming at you, and I know exactly why you clicked on this video. There was a girl in that thumbnail and you're like, I must click. So you clicked on it and now here you are, me talking about Dawn of War, right? Alright, well, you just got baited. I'm just kidding, Stay. There's a girl in this video and I will introduce you to her. However, first of all, Asylum with the Orcs, Storm Boys, Weird Boys, and Gore Guts. His doctrines are tons of bomb, healing scratch, squig spotter. On the other side of the map, we do have a Space Marine, and this is indeed Saya, the girl that I was talking about. She is playing as the Space Marines, Gabriel Angelos, Diomedes, Kill Team Iron Maw. We do see the drop pods and Invigorating Slam for the Dreadnoughts, Venerable Dreadnought Command, Assault Leap, and Improved Listing Post. So, with that being said, let's just undo the fog of war and start this game up, shall we? And see what these girls and guys have brought to the table. I have not been able to say that in like ever. So that's pretty cool. Starting with a bunch of servitors. Don't mind me while I just spam a bunch of servitors. On the other side of the map, we do see one Gretchen being built and then two boys leading out of the war camp here. Wonder where he's going to be able to send them. The first one he did send straight to the middle, and the other one's following up close behind it. Oh, he looks like he wants to make sure that he's going to cap at least 1 point before Saya caps hers on the top side of the map. We do have another cap coming down bottom. So he did make his scratches go there. And let's see what these first, actually second boys. The first one's already past the shield generator here, and the second one just got relieved out of the war camp. So boys sent down bottom. As we do have a sketchy cap going on here, building a wild tower and a power node. Power node again for the orcs up here. And looks like this is going to be the first engagement down below between the boys and a servitor running for his life. And he's most likely going to be okay here, being really aggressive. Now, I did see part, not the full game, I did see part of this game on Asylum stream. And this is why it makes it so interesting, because Asylum told me while he was streaming and playing this game actually that he's not going to do the killer con spam, because he just wants to play it clean. Just a clean orc game, no crazy spams, no nothing. But then, I mean, he didn't change his mind or anything, but once he found out, you know what, he's playing against a girl, as you can see, those orcs chase that servitor a hell of a long time. He's making sure he's not going to lose this game. So, we do have a looter coming up because he did build a dock hut up here. And Saya rocking the 2 ASM opener. She is going to queue in. Man, that sounds weird. She is going to queue in. I love the fact that there's a girl playing this, though. Absolutely love it. It shouldn't make a difference, though. Venerable Leap. She queued in. W'd right out. And here comes a drop pod. And it is going to hit that entire squad of boys. Stink. That looks like it hurt. There's a bunch of metal on top of the head just being smushed down. However, it looks like this boy is pretty much dead as well. Standard coming up. Saya. Holy moly. She's going ham right now. This boy. Hey. Okay, just make sure this. You got it. Oh, she is hungry for blood. She's going in. Doesn't even care about that one hurt boy squad. Straight for the Watt Tower. This Luda is able to set up and DPS down that ASM squad. She's totally focusing on his Watt Tower. Not even giving a damn about any boys or looters or anything like that. Oh, that Luda is able to disengage from that melee attack and almost able to set up. Indeed, it is able to set up. Asylum being able to DPS down. She looks in a lot of danger, taking a lot of damage. Ooh, but it's 2 ASMs, and she's building a third one, however. Really good micro. The micro kind of went to yeah. Losing 2 ASMs here for 1 Watt Tower. Not bueno. Didn't have the Q. Wait, hello? Why is this not dead yet? Okay. Well, Asylum looking really strong, as you can tell. 2 boys and a looter, and it's a looter, so, you know, that suppressum ability. Do have a servitor down here. And another ASM squad. And another one leading that. So the 4 opener. Well, a 2 opener, I guess, of ASMs. And the reinforcements would have been 2 more. However, she already lost 2, so 4 of them. In the first approximately 4 minutes or so. I wonder if they're both going to be spawning their elites at the 4-minute mark. Keep your eyes up top there. And listen to some crazy summons. As we do have the boys and the looters engaging here. Stunning up the ASMs. Elite warriors are available. I don't hear anything being used just yet. We do have a jump up And a jump down. The shield of the shield generator is proc so far. Where is this other one? Ooh, here comes the Storm Boys. Because of the 4-minute mark, making sure she's not going to be able to harass that point. We do have Scout Squad coming out here. And here comes the drop pod, and that's most likely going to be Kill Team Ironmaw out of that. Indeed it is. Knocking back the looter, so no damage is coming in. And these boys are looking a bit slim here, now retreating. Vortex grenade used. Asylum is trying to make the looter squad go inside the heavy cover, but isn't capable of doing that. So Kill Team Ironmaw now turning around, utilizing the flamethrower on the retreating boys. We do have a WAD, and this WAD is most likely going to be a defensive one, and or trying to get them out as fast as possible. That boy squad, though, is gonna take a dive here, and there was a truck that came out at the Daka. The Daka does have a Gretchen in it, just so he can utilize the suicide bomber ability. Where's the Storm Boys at? Looks like the Storm Boys stayed behind here as these retreating ASM squad that were down here being chased away by Storm Boys, now hitting the shield generator. And it looks like she might actually have the lead here on shield generator damage. Not gonna lie, she does, and she might be able to take this resource note now too. Woohoo, Silent, but gotta be careful, yo. You're gonna have a girl beating you here in a second. Ooh, that's pretty strong. That's pretty damn strong there. Hard engage, suicide bomb hit. She did get it though. And leapt. Is that right? Leapt out of there? Leaped out of there? That didn't sound right for a second. And again, she's going for the WAD tower. Is she going to be able to get this time before the WAD does come on? And Vortex grenade is used too to deal damage over time to this thing. Is it going to be able to proc? Is it going to be able to proc? I don't think it is. And she's able to get out of there too. Kill Team Ironmaw now looking in danger as well because of the looter boy back here. However, that one is not looted and is not going to be able to slow down. But don't worry, you're pretty little hard about it. I am going to slow you, Asylum says. If not with my Storm Boy suicide bomber, then with the suicide bomber out of the bus. And on top of that, the stun out of the bus itself. This looter squad is trying to set up to deal damage to the Scout Marine here. But that Scout died, and this ASM jumped out of there, and as well as gonna die. It's gonna take a bit of whoa, okay, I was about to say another ASM, wouldn't you believe it or not. Where's this one at? Okay, went all the way down. It's being escorted by some servitors, and unfortunately no one is able to defend this. 2 servitors are coming out. They might be sacrificial or offerings. Oh no. Oh, it jumped right as the suicide bomb hit here. However, the shield did get proc, so able to defend this just a little bit. One servitor already died, and there's one more in here. That's fine. This is totally fine. She's able to hold off on this. Looks like Asylum does have to retreat here, and there's a bunch of looters being put away into the truck, and she is thinking about engaging on this. I don't know about this. Oh, you got a micro out of that. Oh, you got a micro out of that one too. All right. Whew, she would have lost both of those ASMs. Both of those would have landed, especially with Luda and Storm Boy still in these trucks. And a set of boys, yeah. Good job microing out of that, and that seemed like a defensive WAD. Defensive WAD is usually when units are retreating and or you don't have anything. But Asylum thinking, you know what, I can still turn this around in my favor. I can actually set up my, I don't know what he wants to do. Seems a little skeptical of what he wants to do here. These buses are moving back and forth. He does have units in here, and she knows it. She keeps moving her units around. Doesn't want to get hit by a stun or anything. And he does let loose because the WAD did run out. So another looter squad being able to loot some scrap. Another WAD tower coming out. How many WAD towers does he have? So that is 4. He is able to build himself some knobs. However, I don't see a boys hut. I do see pilot guns though. Oh, never mind. Never mind. There goes the boys hut with 4 WAD towers. So I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing a set of knobs soon. Here comes a heavy engagement. Where are these ASMs at? Where are these ASMs at? They're just now turning the corner. However, in the line of fire of the looter boys. That's a lot of unnecessary damage there, Sile. Gotta be careful with your routing and or pathing. Not looking too hot for the Space Marines right now. Very aggressive at Asylum. Just constantly harassing this point, and she's just on her back leg, continuously needing to bring units back here and just getting puppeteered, I guess you can say. However, she does have a good amount of economy going on for herself here. And it doesn't seem like Asylum wants to... See, that's what I think what happened is he did not want to lose, so he's playing super aggressive. Not even sending units about to be able to harass any other points. So she's getting a good enough economy going for herself here. Let's check out the resource accumulation. Almost 300 rec, 150 power versus 100 rec versus 50. But see that right there? He just built this or built it not too long ago and is able to come out of the boys' hut. These scouts do see what is approaching to the shield generator, and there's a bunch of ASMs inside the shield. Ooh, I don't know about this. This servitor is trying to heal up the ooh, nicely done. I don't know if she moved them just out of the way. Did the ASMs just take that shot, or did the shield generator take that shot? I don't know, but Kill Team Ironmore right on top of the buses. ASM right on top of the buses as well. We do have a looter squad being pushed out to the boundary of this fight so it can shoot down hell. However, ASMs do engage in that leap in. Here come the knobs. This is gonna hurt her so much as phase 2 does continue. After the 10-minute mark, we do have something summoning back here. Another. Ooh, that's Diomedes, baby. Diomedes and Zapnoggin got called in the queue. Out of these knobs are utilizing Fists of Gork right on top of that. That combo is pretty damn devastating. However, he didn't miss it. Only one squad of ASMs was hit by that Luda engaging, and that's a lot of DPS in a very good formation here. And then Zapnoggin does teleport in and scrap blast 2 ASMs lost. However, one more alive, being able to engage in this. Diomedes seems a bit confused, doesn't know what to go on. There's a bunch of orcs back here that are just focusing down Kill Team Ironmore. I don't know, that's that many. You don't really need that many orcs to be able to take out Kill Team Ironmore, but nonetheless, that's what happened. Nice micro out of that. I don't know if it was intentional or not. However, nicer micro there, putting Luda back into the bus, and we do have ASM squad taking a dive here. If she doesn't queue out and or does anything about it, no, Zapnoggin is able to just auto attack it, and there's another squad of scouts just taking a dive in. Diomedes is the only one left to be able to defend this point. Let's see if she's building anything else. She's thinking about building more ASM squad, which so far has not been going in her favor, but she's very stubborn little girl, and she's still building ASMs. Here it goes with the Q. The shield is still withstanding the amount of attack that she's taking, though. Nearly, not even, however, yeah, that's a lot of health already lost. And that's gonna be, oh no, I thought that suicide bomber was for the shield gen. Explosive armor out of the knobs was able to secure that destruction of the shield generator, and Diomedes is the only one alive, plus some servitors, and she's thinking about getting more. However, Diomedes with no health and now invulnerable for a few seconds, able to make it out of here just in time. And the Q trying to pull him back out here so he's able to deal damage to him. However, just out of range. Good job. I mean, good job to some extent, because I don't know why we have so many servitors on the field. It might be a misclick here. These knobs do engage, and I did hear a wah. I don't think it was used for anything much. I think it's just out of habit for playing the orcs. You just click the wah just to scare your enemies. Like, oh no, there's another wah coming, but nothing ever comes out of the fog of war. Just to, you know, put some pressure on you. It's all a mental game. This knob is pretty damn low. If she were to utilize any sort of drop pod, however, she doesn't have anything. There's a Death Storm being queued up so far. How much health does this knob still have here? Taking a good amount of time to be able to DPS this down. That is an improved listing post, right? Am I right? It is. So bonus damage being dealt here. However, this knob is so tanky. Barely taking any damage. I'm guessing that the damage it is dealing out of the improved listing post, or any listing post, is actually normal damage. And as the knobs do have heavy armor, no damage is being done. Well, some, but not enough to make any difference. 13-minute mark. We do have a bunch of units up here, and ooh, that was a Q out of Diomedes. Thinking about engaging on this. Now we do have some last cannons, which is a really good idea versus some heavy armored units. However, I don't know if ooh, Fist of Gork, nice micro out of that just in time. However, the Luda is able to set up and DPS down Diomedes. I don't know if he wants to switch fire and get these guys instead. Maybe you don't even have to worry about it, because Zapnoggin is gonna take care of that for you with the scrap blast, and then just whee, nice green balls hitting her in the back of the head. Well, I didn't even mean it that way. I didn't mean it that way. I did not mean it that way. It was literally just the way it came out of my mouth. It sounded weird. Let's not say that again, shall we? So he was able to harass this point up here, and he's not decapping it. However, I'll make you think twice about it, she says, and puts down the drop off for Kill Team Armo. However, there's a Nob in here. A Nob is able to Q and elude, and the DPS is real here, boys and girls. The DPS is real here, as again, Zapnock comes out of nowhere, saying peekaboo, sucker. And that's Kill Team Armo for you. Oh, there goes the passive from Diomedes. Is she gonna be able to micro him out of here? Woo, the last cannon might be able to save her just in time. The last cannon does DPS down. Whoa, what is this micro right here? The knobs are gone. Oh, the raid boss is gone. The looter is gone. Oh, snap. Having to teleport out of here with Zapnock and leaving a looter in here? Alright. And here comes the second assault. We do have a Death Dread being built. I didn't even know he built one of those. Actually very curious to what his pilot gun setup is here. Infantry damage 1, health 1, damage vehicle 2, vehicle health 2, no reinforcements on the trucks, fully upgraded. Wah. No arsenal for Saya, unless it's a bug. No, I do not see an arsenal. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a Death Dread knocking on the second shield generator here. A bunch of last cannons, and that's exactly what you want shooting at this thing, as the rest of the Orkan army is moving up to most likely either support this Death Dread that is dealing a significant amount of damage to the shield generator all by his lonesome. Oh, that shield did get procced just in time. Not able to get that. And no army reinforcement here, as they are taking out the improved listening post, trying to take out any economy that she has as a bunch of last cannons. Here comes Fist of Gork right on top of this. I don't even think he knew that nobody was there. Took a chance and indeed did take out the shield generator, and she feels yeah, she feels like she needs to retreat here. Look at the amount of requisition he's able to acquire just from these plays he's able to pull out. That Fist of Gork was pretty damn nice, I must say. Nobody inside the shield of the shield generator, and just E, and then it's dead. So, we do have a WA going off. Let's check out what we have in the drop pods. Death Storm. Uh-oh, Dreadnought. Uh-oh, last cannons. Bunch of last cannons. And I do hear a standard. This might be a pretty heavy engagement here. Diomedes does run in there, and there's a bunch of orcs in front of him. And Gorguts as well. However, Gorguts does queue in to be able to tie up this last cannon unit. And here comes Death Storm. Death Storm right on top of these two Watt Tower and a Dreadnought, just to make sure, you know what? Y'all want some of this? Come get it. Because you'll die either way. Within the Death Storm and or the Dreadnought, Gorguts having to help out here and retreating a bit with his spinning claw being utilized, able to take out what seems to be the last cannon, Fist of Gork, right on top of both the Dreadnought and the Death Storm. Diomedes seems to be in a bit of trouble here. However, every time he does do a melee attack, boom, he does gain a shield for the surrounding units as well. And Gorguts taking a decent amount of damage here, trying to micro Diomedes out, as we do have these last cannons being able to take some of their health for good, because they're trading with some tank busters. And Gorguts mismicroed here, I guess you could say. He's just kind of around this Death Storm. That's not something you want him in, as this Dreadnought re-engages. And there comes the Q out of Gorguts to be able to tie up this Dreadnought. Zapnock is here, tank busters here. And yet, Gorguts looking pretty bad here now. We do have Gorguts trying to retreat. Zapnock is being chased by Kill Team Armo, and he's able to take a dive there. Nice cleanup there for Kill Team Armo. Is Diomedes still in play? Diomedes indeed is still in play. However, mismicroed there just a bit. He had to retreat. Getting him to the HQ would allow him to be able to heal 4 times as fast, or 4 times faster than any production unit on the field. Here comes Gorguts. Spinning Claw is being utilized. I wonder if this is just a defensive stance so his other units can move in, as Kill Team Armo does utilize the this is not the Flamer upgrade. This is the oh buddy. Gorguts, what are you doing? Gorguts, what are you doing? Big Daddy is here. Gabriel Angelos for the ASMs, able to queue in. Smash brains. Here we go. Right over Gorguts. A little bit misplayed there, but critical strike any second now. Any second now. Nope, don't even worry about it. Last cannons. And Kill Team Armo's grenade launcher is able to take care of that. He does queue in. Backline here. Tying up some tank busters. And there is a Big Track. Big Track does come out straight out of the mech shop. Is there anything else going on? We do have another Big Track. Where's this one at? Coming right out of this Big Mech shop again, but Gabriel Angel is able to tie up all this stuff, and having to retreat in Asylum is not looking too good right now. On the run, and Diomedes was able to heal up at the headquarters, aka the stronghold. Big Daddy definitely made a difference here. A big difference. And Squig Spotter being utilized out of the Orc player Asylum with this doctrine, being able to put down a Squig, get some vision, and 3 rounds are being shot in that vicinity. It does do a significant amount of damage. However, the target does have to be still. So sieging objectives is usually the best for that. But if you can see a unit or two, oh, she is focusing on the big daddy of the ASM or SM's player. And I think Gabriel actually wins this fight. Definitely needing to retreat here. Still microing Gabriel Andrews, making sure this does take a decent amount of damage and or just completely wipe it off the field here. Now, looks like she's trying to deflect that round. And last cannons. Woo! That was quick. For a second, I think I had full health. I'll look down for a second. And it is indeed burnt through. Last cannons do so much damage the more they are able to continue shooting at a target. The more damage it does. We do have what seems to be a sneaky set of Storm Boys being summoned here. Just outside of the range of this listening post and or resource point. Diomedes does step up. Gabriel Angelos is here. I don't think Storm Boys want this fight. If they go in there, not only are they going to be meted by these 2 heroes, however, they are going to be meted by a bunch of last cannons, as these guys are needing to have or be put in a spread out formation because the Squig Spotter. Oh, Ludus. Oh, Ludus. Oh, Ludus. Gotta respect the Ludus here. Diomedes is doing some melee attacks, so that's why you see the shields coming up. Oh, Storm Boys. Gabriel seeing that. I wonder if Gabriel is going to be able to queue over this, and they immediately run away. Don't want any part of that. Another shield generator going. These last cannons going to work right now. Woo, buddy. Look at this. Look at this. I didn't even know this was going on. However, Dreadnought was sent up north with the last cannon. How much damage did this take? It didn't take much damage at all. It seems like she just put them up here and left them there. Something is being summoned, boys and girls, and it is Zap Noggin. Zap Noggin is on the field way in the back here in a defensive formation. These last cannons and Dreadnoughts. Oh, buddy. Let me tell you something. She's definitely pushing in Asylum. This was all Orkan territory, and now it is definitely not. It is some Space Marines territory, and they're claiming this. She seems to be in a very, very good position here with a decent amount of army. She was very, very much behind. However, looking at the unit counts here versus the unit counts here, there's definitely a superior force, and Squig Spot is being utilized to be able to deal a decent amount of damage with is a being built improved listening post. Squig is finding it himself. No damage for some reason here. Oh, because there's a shield. Wouldn't you know it? Because of the shield. Here comes the Fist of Cook right on top of all these last cannons. Where is my Diomedes? Diomedes is way down here, dealing damage to that listening post with Kill Team Armor. So probably gonna lose that as well. She's not paying attention to her forces. She needs everybody on the field here. And there goes an improved listening post and or listening post for the Orcs. As we are taking these resources, Kill Team Armor is being retreated here. I do see a huge engagement up north. We do have 2 big tracks, 2 and or 3 tank buses, the Luda squad, Zap knocking on the side. However, there's so much focus going in on one squad for these last cannons because look at the amount of damage they're able to do over time, faster and faster and faster and faster. Zap knocking does have to respect this. Dreadnought moving in and out, and they do have a tank buster and 2, 3 actually, so this Dreadnought might take a significant amount of damage. However, Gabriel Angelo says, follow me, I will lead you to victory. Slapping down some tank busters, queuing them, and we're just gonna push it in here. Just keep pushing it in, making the Orcs retreat. Zap Knockers is chilling on the side here. Meet and greet time for them Dreadnoughts. Dreadnoughts 1 melee, 2 melee. Asylum doesn't even notice that Zap Noggin was being melee mode here, and Kill Team Armor was retreated and then utilized for the stun on top of these 2 big tracks. Hello, Dreadnought. Dreadnought says goodbye, by the way, as these tank busters are trying to defend. What is going on? Asylum was so strong in the beginning, and now Saya is knocking on the front door, kicking in what seems to be the turret, the Daka hut, and Gabriel Angelo slapping still some tank busters around. Don't say it's not true, because it is. Saya seems to be winning this game, putting it away, dealing damage to the turret. These last cannons are shooting absolutely everything. Good God, that range, what was that? as Orbital Strike is blasting down on top of Gorgut's. Gorgut's having to retreat and or say goodbye himself, as Zapnog did a few seconds ago. There's no heroes, no orcs. The only thing was standing was the orc player giving up. I can't believe that Sonya actually beat him. What the hell? Woo! My head hurts. The way I was pronunciating these words at the end, I was just like straining my body so much. Anyways, guys, so yeah, Saya actually beat Asylum. And not for nothing, you know, I give it up to Asylum because one, you know, he didn't do the Killicons build, so good for him. Doing it straight up the gate. And hold on, let me take a sip of coffee real quick. That hurt my head. And secondly, I watched this. I watched, you know, some of it during the time he was streaming, and the fact that I kind of requested, I was like, hey man, you should definitely send me this, and blah, blah, blah. And he was I could see it in his face. He was a little hesitant. He's like, it's not even this good. I'm just like, it's not about you. It's about that girl is playing Dawn of War, and she beat you. Fine, yes, it is about you in a way, but not really. Listen. Listen. Besides Saya, you know, beating Asylum, it's pretty cool. As a Space Marine player, beating an Orc, you know, that's kind of cool. But beyond that, Saya is actually, I think, rank 12 Space Marine. So, you know, if you see her out there, don't think, you know, it's a bullshit game. she will obviously just run all over you, because I guess Saya knows what she was doing. She felt very comfortable. Didn't give up after she got absolutely punished and pushed in over and over and losing ASMs left and right. Just golly. But I guess she felt confident enough to where her economy was able to withhold, and all those last cannons. I mean, what was Asylum gonna do? Tank busters? Looters? You know? Death Dreads? No, because that would have just absolutely got burned through. Definitely should have came up with something different, and not Killicons. I would have, you know, I think me personally, I would have went for a Knobs sort of Knobs bus looter type setup. Once I started seeing the Dreadnoughts, however, that always sucks. But I think towards that point, you should definitely have a tank buster and or a Killicon. However, you know, he didn't have any Killicons at that point, and made a deal that he was. Anyways, I'm ranting and I'm done. So I'll see y'all next time. Peace.